Boom! This is Julian.
Boom. This is Karen.
Welcome to the late night wrap.
Where we give you straight facts.
Carol,
Mhm.
Wagwan.
Why taxi take me to the other side of town, it not free, you know what I mean?
Yo, trust me.
You know.
Yeah, what we're talking about today is, Carol, one of the growing frustrations in Jamaica today is the standoff between the PPV operators and the government. Now, the PP operators, like them or not, they face the same reality of rising prices like the ordinary Jamaicans, right? However, they've been owed a 16% increase on their fares since 2023. Now, there is understandably growing unrest in the sector with the threat of strike action earlier this week. Government lined up an emergency meeting, the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Transport. And they told the PPV operators, yo, we need more time. Give us more time. So I think a submission is being prepared for cabinet. And that should be in 2 weeks' time, they'll make the submission to cabinet. Now, the reason for the delay, the transport minister said that, different pressures have caused them to hold off on it. And most recently, the geopolitical tensions, right? And of course, the impact that had on the local market with rising prices. So they've had to be basically managing the books. And he made a point to highlight that. They have, in managing the books, they have cushioned the effect of those rising prices elsewhere, right? So which everybody's benefiting from. So that's one of the reasons why the PPV operators haven't been able to get their long promised increase. What you say?
Poppycock and gobbledygook. We're not taking that argument from this government here. Because guess what? As it work in the world of business, people like taxi operators are at the lower end of the pecking order in the world of business. Right? And it's always those people who are asked and begged and besieged to tighten their belt and hold strain. Operating costs have gone up. Therefore, the price of the product or the goods or the service will have to go up. That is just how it works. That's economics 101. Am I wrong or am I wrong? So, if a man run him supermarket or a man run a farm store and he has to go to the country to go and get his produce and his goods and whatever he might get to sell to the people. He might put gas, transportation costs have risen, fuel prices have risen all over the world. And you will see it on the supermarket shelf, you will see it down in the marketplace. Everybody has to increase the price of the goods and service in order to stay afloat. Now, this increase is from when? 2000 and how much? Eons
2023.
ago. Eons ago. It's not just the geopolitical thing and the war where go and make gas price go up. Why the man should get them increase, And this now further compound it because they should have gotten this increase before any war broke out of Iraq and before any oil price rise. And no oil price rise again, and you still are telling man them say, old strain.
Yeah.
You can't tell the big business mogul them say old strain. Them are gonna rise them price whether you like it or not. Government now have no control over that because it's a free market economy, ain't it? So how we are tell the man them on the poorer end of the totem pole, say they mustn't get nothing. The big business people them already raised them prices. Haven't you seen it?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
As a consumer in Jamaica, haven't you seen it? We all have seen it. All over the world it's happening. It's not only Jamaica. Prices have risen because of this oil crisis. So we tell the man themselves to hold off and pan and hold strain and hold strain.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it always seems like the people at the bottom of the totem pole always seems like them willing until it gets so bad that them have a protest to understand, say, them have power too. They might have now have the big dollars to throw down in our donations when election time come round, but them have the most important thing, and that is them vote. That is them biggest bargaining chip. Them vote.
Yeah.
And them have to know to use them vote wisely. No. The thing about this PPV thing too,
Cute.
why it's so splintered?
Mm-hmm.
You know, have one umbrella, don't it? Them not work under one umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Do they work under one umbrella? I'm asking you.
Oh, you're asking me, sorry. Huh?
Yeah.
No, it just seem like they yeah, that's something I was going to touch on. But yeah, they seem like they're all over the place.
But
Mm-hmm.
the government can't tell the youth them say, imagine a little youth hustler through a partner and get himself a one little pro box or a one little vaccine and I work the street with it. One less youth in a crime that, you know. I try to make something to feed them like a family and way. And when him take a stock, when the week done, all that money when him drive up and down all there, sometime after had run from police, this, that, all kind of something I go on. And when him come home, him can't really feed him family too good. And people that see him a drive out every day, feel like him a make a bag of money. They need their increase. The government needs to know, say, instead of the poor people them know, and the people them at the bottom of the end of the totem pole, a hold the strain. Government have to hold the strain. I saw me see that poppycock and gobbledygook.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn, brother.
Yeah, man. Carol, I agree with you. Yeah, it's unfair, you know, when you consider the sector that PPV operators are in. You know, we see how much gas prices have increased since the start of the year, right? Insurance costs are brutal, right? Basic living expenses, right, will wipe out your earnings in no time. Yet the PPV operators' prices have remained stagnant officially for near 3 years now. It's unfair. Um, and there are two uncomfortable truths in this, you know, that you touched on one. Um, one issue is class and power, right? The fact is that PPV operators comprise ordinary working class Jamaicans, right? Had there been an elite family involved or families involved in the PPV business, right? Prominently. Come on. Prices wouldn't remain stagnant for 3 years. And as you mentioned, you know, when you look at other industries, right, you see increases being made, right? However, though, remember I said two uncomfortable truths. The other side of the coin, though, is that the PPV operators have weakened their bargaining power by one. You touched on it. They're very splintered, right? You hear one association head saying one thing, and then you hear another association head saying another thing. And that has happened recently as well.
Yeah,
Sunday,
cause me hear a brother named Egerton Newman, I tell the people, tell him own, and him no own, and him admit publicly say, him no own no taxi, him no own no bus. And him ahead of this place. Him at the head of this taxi driver place, or wherever I'm head. And I tell the people them say them for hold off for the increase. And where am I dealing?
Exactly. So, you know, the tax, my advice to the taxi operators is do some introspection, all right? You know, look at your leadership structure. You need one unified voice, right? You can't have 10 different associations and everybody else says something different. You weaken your bargaining power. Another important thing, Carol, is that the taxi and bus operators, they're indisciplined on the nation's roads.
So them not get
Right?
the sympathy, them not get the sympathy of the general populace.
So you don't
Yeah,
get empathy
yeah.
from
Nobody
the,
no business
from
with
the,
you
from
because
the
you no
public,
business with people.
and the
Nobody,
government.
yeah,
And the government knows that, right?
yeah.
So, right? So you are the last people, right? Then probably argue anything because of that reason, because of your own indiscipline, right? So the PPV operators, right? I back you with this now in terms of you deserve a fair increase considering what's been happening, right? With cost, with inflation. However, we need to fix up on yourself, man. Right?
Judge, I know, I don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't lie. Yeah. I get experience. I come down Reddit's Road. And this I know yesterday. And two of them youth there, I drive them route taxi, you know. And you know, right, you'd have I think a sugar and spice right at the end of the beginning of Reddit's Road, they saw. You have sugar and spice over there, so don't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like a wholesale place over there. So right there, so the two, one I go east, one I go west, and one I go north, one I go south, and the two man them have a conversation and I block up the whole road, you know. And people are up toot. And them and one of them look around and say, you know, see me a chat to my brethren.
Mm-hmm. Them thing there, exactly.
Them way the man them moving, you know, brother.
Yeah.
And them kind of way the man them move, so nobody now go sorry for you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody now sorry for you because you know, go on somewhere, but that cannot be used as no big stick over on the head for say on not to earn a living. Yes, you must earn a living, but still you can do better upon the road, brother. You can do better upon the road. The farmer will line for yourself. You know, the middle of the road, make it so hazardous and run risk with everybody's life, your passenger where I carry, your life, and other users of the road. So but that's a separate issue, though, you know. The issue is if the man them deserve an increase for 3 years now and don't get it, and gas price come increase because of outside influences in the world, and Jamaica don't produce oil, so we under this pressure. Yeah. It compound the man them interest. It compound the man them difficulty. I mean, in terms in for making our money, and every man want make him feed him family and send him picnic go to a good school and make sure say him baby mother all right. And if him feel like him want buy a rum and boom where them youth they drink, him can afford it.
Yeah, man.
And him deserve that right. It is his right. Every man deserves to earn. And if the people at the bottom and the government must understand this too. If the people at the bottom of the totem pole and the lower end of the pecking order can't even get a peck here and there to satisfy for them little appetite, it not go pretty. It can't be just about the people, the 5% at the top, who are run off with the cream for decades. Bust the youth them, give them increase. And I also understand where the government is coming from too, because guess what, you know? When taxi fare and bus fare increase, it all lick the pocket of the people them who have to take the taxi, who already are feeling strain. But you notice a pattern with governments in Jamaica. When working class people forget them increase, it take them years. And that's why I now take no argument from this government. Because when teachers forget their money, it take them eons. When police and nurse and these people must get their money, it take them eons. When them give themselves an increase, people, Jamaican people are going to let them forget. When the government give themselves them 100%, them give themselves. So them have no moral argument to tell nobody about old strain. Jamaican people don't have a memory. Remember, say I just said them man give themselves a rotted increase, excuse me French, you know. And I tell you, you know, so you feel old strain for 3, 4, 5, 6 years to get our money. I mean, that not 2 and 2 don't sound like it add up to 4, right? That's so for me.
That is it.
I don't know what next man see.
Now, the
But
late night.
taxi man, if you drive better upon the road, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, but that now still not have nothing to do with no increase, and if you get to no increase still. So I call on the powers that be to resolve this issue. Because you know what's going to happen to the economy if these people decide so they're going to park their cars. Transportation is very essential in any city and in any country for people to get to and from work, to make production go on. Now the economy, them man they decide say them now do them thing for 2, 3 days. We're not gonna lose more money.
That's right.
Just in those 3 days. So think about it, government, and help the youth then.
Yeah, man. And the late night wrapping up.
We will give straight facts, you know.
And Carol and Julian and chat.
Yeah, man. And the taxi man and the better know say drive better, you know. Hear that, you know. Boom.
Boom. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. And leave your comments in the comment section. Because we love your opinion. Boom.
Boom.